Guys, it's Valentine's Day, and there's a lot of things you can do. You could go out to eat to a fancy restaurant, or you could do this. Show them your sweet cooking skills, make them some homemade pasta, some homemade Alfredo sauce, and of course, we'll have a dessert to go along with it. So, whether you're making it for your boyfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, mistress, we got you covered. So, let's have a drink. This delicious chocolate strawberry martini. Check out our short that we posted earlier this week. Cheers. Delicious. So you're probably wondering, pasta sounds like a pain to make, but guys, it's really easy to do and you can impress your date and significant other with it. So we got Black Beauty's back. She's here to help us out. Now, if you don't have one of these, don't worry about it. You can do it all by hand, but we're going to do it with a mixer today. So 2 3/4 cup of flour, all purpose. Dump it in here. Here's my 3/4 cup. Next, we're going to add 3 teaspoons of oil. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And now I got 4 eggs, but we're going to add 3 and then see if we need, once the dough starts coming together, see if we're going to need to add the next one. So we'll break that. There's 1. 2. And 3. Now let's go ahead and put this on low and let this dough come together. So it's looking a little bit dry, so we're going to add our other egg. Just like that. Go ahead and we'll start her back up nice and low. We'll do this for a few minutes and then we're going to switch to our dough hook. Time to switch to our dough hook. We'll shut this off, unlock it, take our little fancy mess keeper lid off. You guys know I like to make a mess. Came across this fancy little thing on the old Amazon. If you guys want a fancy bowl cover, we'll leave the link down in our description. This is switching to our dough hook. The nice thing about it is pull everything together. And there's nothing better than homemade pasta. You guys can make this an actual date night if you wanted. Come home, set up the pasta, make it. It's so much more delicious. Now with the dough hook, we're going to pick it up and get everything brought together. All right, next thing we're going to do, that our dough is ready to go, we're going to put a little flour down. Take our dough out. We're going to knead it just a little bit. Just kind of roll it. So the dough's a little dry, so we're just going to dip our fingers in some water. Just kind of work it around like that. Keep dipping and whatever we need to make it a little more pliable. As you see, it moistens up pretty quick. Doesn't take much. A little bit more. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. Coming together, getting smooth. Let's keep kneading it for a little bit. Once we get it to where we like it, like so. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And then we're going to let it rest for 30 minutes in the fridge. So we have our attachments here. We got a sheet press pasta maker thing that you can adjust, which we'll use first, and then we got a fettuccine cutter. So if you guys like these, want to know where we got them, check out our Amazon link for these as well. But we'll just hook these up, pull out the plug, slip this guy into place. And we are set to roll some pasta. All right, our dough has rested for 30 minutes. Go ahead and take it out, plop her down, kind of push it just a little bit. Now we're going to cut this into 4 pieces. Just like that. Kind of press him down a little bit. Okay, so this has got a dial on it that adjusts the rollers. So we've got it on the biggest setting right now. We're going to kick this to 1 and slowly and carefully feed it through. Like that. Now we're going to fold it like so. Through there again. Like that. Fold it one more time. Put the folded side into the machine. Nice and even. Size down, we went down to a 6. And if it feels a little sticky, just add a little flour to your pasta dough and just let it carefully feed through. Like that. We got these rolled out. We'll go ahead and put our fettuccine cutter on. Get them cut, dredge them in a little flour, set them to the side, and then we'll make our creamy sauce. All right, simple guys, just pop it off. Pop the other one on. All right. So now, same thing, low speed. Put a little flour there. Lay them here to dry. Now you can freeze these. They will keep. It's so much better than that dried stuff you get in the store, let me tell you. They're a little long, but there's an easy solution for that. We'll just cut them in half. Make them a little more manageable. Now you can cut spaghetti noodles, make these into lasagna noodles. It's so versatile. It's relaxing and fun to do. This guy went in a little crooked, but that's all right. Now you can do all this by hand, the mixing, the cutting, it's fine. You don't need the gadgets. I just happen to have the gadget, so that's what I'm using. And just like that, homemade fettuccine noodles. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our pasta water going. Get that up to a boil and we're going to salt it. Be a little generous. While that starts to come up to a boil, we're going to start putting together our sauce. To our large skillet goes a half a cup, 1 stick of butter. There we go. And then we're going to add a 1.5 cups of our cream. Put that on a low so everything melts, comes together nicely. Now that this butter and cream is all nicely combined and smooth and silky looking, we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to whisk all that together. Let it go for about a minute or so. Next, we're going to finish our first chocolate strawberry martini. And now we're going to slowly add in 2 cups of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. A little bit at a time, and whisk it in there. Pull this sauce together, making it nice and creamy. So what's all your guys' big plans for Valentine's? You going to go out? You going to make this romantic dinner for your sweetheart? Going to go out with your friends, single people out there? Let us know down in the comments. We always like to hear from you guys. Just like to take a little time while this is going down to thank everybody that's been watching, that's been commenting. We greatly appreciate it. We love hearing from y'all. And if you haven't, if you're new, give us that like. Come hang out. Subscribe. We greatly appreciate you guys, and we plan on keep on growing and keep on trying to make you guys delicious food. This is all nice, silky smooth, the way we like it. Now we'll put this on low and just let it give us a nice small simmer. Water's starting to boil, so now we're going to move over to our pasta. We're going to take our pasta noodles, we're going to lay them all into boiling water. Nice thing is, it will not take long for these noodles. We'll put them all in there. Be gentle with them. Once they're all in, we'll give it a light little mix just to make sure nothing's sticking. And we'll have these homemade noodles done in no time. Hot pads, guys. This thing is a little toasty. Over to the sink to drain it out. I love a good steam facial. It's great. Back over to our sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to drop our noodles right in there. This goes our nice homemade noodles. Let's just dump them in there. They'll be fine. Just like that. Set that to the side. And give it a little mix. Get those noodles all in there and incorporated. And with that, phase 1 of your perfect Valentine's date is complete. This beautiful homemade pasta with the homemade Alfredo. Let's doctor it up a little bit. A little freshly grated Parmesan. Next, we're going to add some fresh parsley. Your date is going to love this. This looks good. Now it's time for the best part. Got to taste it. Let's get it up. Smells really nice. Get some of these fresh noodles. Guys, hopefully your significant other appreciates the effort you put into making this. It's super easy, but you can act like it was a huge ordeal for you. Now that we know this is delicious, it's time for dessert. Now hopefully if you played your cards right, your dessert. But if not, we got you covered. Well, hello. Now that dinner's all done, you got those first brownie points, it's time to move on to the next dessert. We're doing a nice, creamy espresso martini. We're going to go 4 ounces of Bailey's. Next, we're going to go 3 ounces of vodka. To that, 3 ounces of our espresso coffee. Now we're going to shake what your mama gave you. Chilled martini glasses. Strained. Three beans on top. And there you have it, your espresso martini. Cheers. That is delicious. Now, we'll see you guys next time. And don't forget, until then, get in the kitchen and make something delicious. Cheers.